Alright, hello and welcome folks, and we're gonna have at it right now, I think. Yeah, alright, it's time. It's time to go. It's time to beat our feet on the Mississippi mud. I was really gonna hope that who's his face, Sun Quan would get attacked again so I could give him a hand, but that's apparently not gonna happen anytime soon. And then who am I gonna leave in charge? Nobody but Lu Shu will do. And then yeah, this is a big battle, of course, huge. And look at all those forests, which are problematic now. That's funny that they have not have Zhu here, huh? They don't, or they don't see. He doesn't seem to be around. I could have swore I saw him earlier, and he's just not. Whoops. He's trying to bribe with Zhu Tai, which you can only do that with the leader. They got a bit more personnel than I do. Like I said, it would have been better to wait until they attacked, but who knows how long I could wait. The computer doesn't always work off my timeline. He only slightly outnumbers me, which is pretty good. He must have moved out 300 troops, but where did he move them? I have no idea. Who's in? There's a guy who's got pretty decent stats, I mean, at least governor-wise, but he will betray you all day long. And he'll tiger werewolf you, too. He'll tiger monkey, I can't remember. Anyway, he'll do that. Tiger wolf, yeah, he'll tiger wolf you. He'll do that thing where you frickin' start your own country on you as well, and he'll do that to South South as well. So he is definitely not to be trusted. If I get that guy, I'm beheading him immediately, because I can't even leave him in the back. Because if I leave him in the back, he'll come around and betray me. So no go. Huh, I wonder what happened to Zhu and where they moved these other guys to. Can't move. Why can't I move? Huh. That's weird. Somebody switch sides to my side or what? It's possible because the only time they tell you can't move on a square is when there's somebody else on top of it who's on your side. Well, I can move that time. Oh no, it's because I didn't have enough. Movement points. Right. Okay. Duh. Sorry. It's been a while since I played this game, and even though I've been playing it for I don't know how many hours at this point, I forgot about that. This ain't too bad, but you know it's gonna be real hard taking Liu Bei, since he's obscenely well set up, and he's been doing nothing the whole game, other than losing a few provinces. But other than that, he hasn't been losing any of his top tier generals either. Could wait till the Tiger generals die, because what's his face is dead. That's for sure. What's his face is dead. Guangzong, I think we've went a year since the evil star, and then Lu Meng just dropped dead. Like I told you, that's how it happened. Is his body was seized by the spirit of Guan Yu. He said how Sun Quan was a purple bearded rodent, and then he just spit up blood and died. That's what it says in the book anyway. Which is, bad news for him, obviously. Bad news for me, because I don't want him I don't like him in the teeth of that triple attack. I'm gonna move him out of there as soon as I can. Because that's a bad spot to be, even though these are not as formidable as the foes I fought when in the long battle in Province 28, which is a pretty crappy place to fight over anyway. It's not as if it's a real prize pig to win. More just we wanted to dislodge South from that area. Yeah, I don't know why it's so crappy. Because it's right there next to Jingzhou. Well, yeah, it's right next to it. Sure it is. So yeah, it goes like from like, all of Jing's provinces are like 600, 700, 8,000, or 6,000, 7,000, all the way up to 9,000 in province 19, and then you go one out to Yong, which is province 28, and boom, now you're at like 1,500. And yeah, so I don't know why. Is it Yong, or am I just calling it that because Liu Yong's there? And totally sucks too, by the way. Yeah, he's got 18 war ability as well. That might be the lowest, except for Cao Ji, who Cao Ji has 15 war ability. And that's why I always let him go if I get him, because they often make him the governor, obviously, because he has 80 charm, 80 intelligence, so pretty darn good. And then also he's a family member, so he won't betray him. He won't betray Cao Cao. So they often do make him governor, but it makes it easier to take him in the castle because he's got that 15 war ability, which makes him a real pansy, no matter how well armed he is, Well, this is going fairly swimmingly. I didn't expect it to go this easily because, well, I expected to have a lot more troops. I might take this group and cut them loose and have them just go and nuke the north. Okay, so I got Cao Ru, which is good. I'll probably try to take him and make him my own. Cao Pi, of course, would succeed his father and be the one who actually usurped the throne and declared himself the Emperor of China. Cao Cao did not do that. He declared himself the king of Wu, but did not try to become the emperor, although he was basically in control. In any case, he had taken all the real power, just not all the ceremonial power. And then I was going to say something else, and I completely lost my train of thought there about who was king and where was king and what was king. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cao Pi. Yeah, and then Cao Ru would be after Cao Pi. But he's not the oldest son. The oldest son would have been Cao An, but Cao An was killed in that battle where they were ambushed or something like that. That's also where Dian Wei was killed. So yeah. So when you play this game, like from the first scenario, you see Cao An, and he is the eldest son of Cao Cao, but he does not survive past. In the second scenario, he's gone by then. All right, slime trail. These guys aren't very good, but I'll take them. Guan Shen, sure, whatever. Cao Ru, wow, he's pretty cool looking too. 17 years of age. He just joined the forces, huh? Well, good for him. I have to send all those guys back to make a proper slime trail. But I'm thinking of just cutting those guys loose and jumping right into the heart there. That northern heartland is, I'm sure, pitifully guarded. If we look at Province 8 here. Yeah, that's where he fled to Qing. Xiao Hao Dun, one of my favorites. The one-eyed man, the guy who ate his own eye. The progeny of my parents must not be wasted. Very, very Asian, like filial piety type thing to say. Whoa, look at this guy. He's holding 1,000. But look at, see, there's his weakness right there. There's his weakness. But they took all their good war capability guys, and they stuck them here for whatever reason, right? It didn't help them at the front, which is where they were needed, of course. So I might go attack 17 or 19 with my war ability group there. 17 will come off easier, obviously. Whereas 19 will be more of a slog because of that jerk Peng D at the castle. But we are ready to start really taking it to this guy. We don't need to have too many more pretenses about what's going on here, which I appreciate. And let's look at, we ready? I just can't make an honest woman out of you, can I, Sao P? Okay, let's assign people now. Who is not gonna fight? Sao P's not gonna fight. Daniel LaRusso's gonna fight. Alright. So this is a pretty formidable group right here. Even probably more formidable than my other group, actually. If I do say so myself, and I do. Let's hire up that. Yeah, see, we can only get so many soldiers right now because of the limited amount of what's his faces. Because of the small population. So let's see, what's everybody's? Not bad. Ready for combat, I would say. So let's do it. So I'm gonna go up here and take 17, which I do consider would be easier. No, it would be harder. So let's go ahead and take 19, so we remove the harder threat. And then yeah. So Ling Tong's gonna command this. Hopefully he doesn't betray me, because that would be a problem, now wouldn't it? That would pretty much ruin the whole attack for everybody. Sao P I'm gonna leave behind as the governor because he's charming, not because he's particularly trustworthy. So hopefully this goes alright. Just Xiao Hao Ba, initiate Dong Ai. Should be able to beat Dong Ai. I don't know who he is, but I think he's definitely in the lower 80s. Definitely not more than 89 for Xiao Hao Ba. So let's check it out. Ah, that's pretty high. I didn't expect Dong Ai. Nice hat on Dong Ai there too. I'm not really familiar with him. I guess because I never play his way, so I never see. Dang, kicked his rear end, did he not? Alright, that's great. If I capture Peng D, I'm going to behead him because he always betrays me. Not as bad as Wei Yan, but he's bad. Wei Yan is kind of a disappointment because Wei Yan is in the book, well, although he does ultimately betray Liu Bei, he's scared of Chuko Liang, and Chuko Liang is what's his name, able to create a plot to pretty much capture him after that. But Chuko Liang is able to get a lot of good work out of him before Chuko Liang dies, and then of course when Chuko Liang dies, that's when Wei Yan goes off the deep end there. But he's of no use in this game. Like, I think he is actually in Shu right now. He might not be dead at this point. No, he wouldn't be dead because Chuko Liang's still alive. Right, he only well, geez, that stinks. We gotta move so we get so we can surround them. Oh, well, I screwed that up. I should have moved the other way. Well, these guys are all not tough. The only guy who's really gonna be tough is Peng D himself. Yeah, I screwed that up too if I wanted to make any, like, further mobility. No, he doesn't have to move. Who's his face has to move there? Meng Huo has to move one up. Okay. Now, if we all move one up, we'll be able to get that guy in the jaws of a quadruple attack. And we'll really have him now. Poor Ling Tong's taking a beating, but not too bad. Alright. Excellent. Alright, here we go. Now we've got him. Now we've got him all hemmed up. So anyway, alright. So this should go down pretty easily. Like I said, the only thing I'm really worried about is taking down Peng D in the castle there. And I actually chose this province because it'd be a little bit harder. I didn't think Sima Yai's province would be all that hard. So I tackle this one first, and then I'm going to have to regroup in some way. Okay, we got Li Bo. Li Bo is, what's his name, Yuan Shu alumni. He's an alumnus of the Yuan Shu School of Usurpation. because he famously did declare himself the emperor after he found the imperial seal, which, you know, whatever. Nobody really went for that one, and he ended up just having everybody else declare war on him. And he died while asking for honeyed water and being told there was only bloody water. So, yeah. Yeah, Yuan Shu is kind of a tyrant, I think. So the book makes him out to be. Of course, the book is very strongly pro-Han, romanticizes the Han Dynasty. Although at the beginning it does say it had its problems, and that was the whole thing, is that the Han Dynasty was bad, and that's the whole reason they had the problems throughout the country. So maybe Liu Bei had noble intentions, but maybe the Han Dynasty should not have been restored anyway. Yeah, wow, we freaking mowed them down, did we not? Okay. Province 10's got quite the group in there, though. So we have to be particularly careful. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to take all my good soldiers from Province 16 and just kind of cut them loose and just go up north and cause issues for their backbench there. And possibly I can even colonize that. If I leave behind a few guys, if I can get their loyalty decent enough. Even if I can't, though, in that case, it doesn't really matter because they're up there, you know? Like in Province 1 or 2, if they switch sides and get, I don't know, recruited by somebody, then it really doesn't make that much of a difference, does it? Anyway, as you can see here, we're having a lot of fun with frickin' Peng D here. Aha! Who ran away, and I'm totally beheading him because he can do us no good. And he'll stab us in the back. Dong Ai? Wow, he's smart. Jeez, this guy's good. It's bad I'm not familiar with him from the beginning. I'll take everybody except you, jerk. Alright, Province 27. Alright, you and Ding Feng are moving up. We'll leave the other guy We'll leave the other guy there. By himself. That sounded sad. So yeah, and then Ding Feng. Quan Zong, you can figure it out. You're a smart guy. What to do with your province there. So now province... Okay, no, Province 22 has been delegated for a long time. I was thinking, oh, now I'm going to delegate 22. But we already delegated 22 back in the day. Alright. Hopefully this is a good sign that it's going to be easier to keep people's loyalty. What is this, Province 25? Yeah. Alright, we've just got to kind of watch what the hell we're doing here. Because the last thing we want is to screw this up to where we're getting attacked or whatever by Sun Quan. You know Sun Quan's really weak right now. I don't think we got to worry about him anymore. But we still need to keep our eye out and make sure we don't invite him to do anything foolish. For now, we're doing pretty well here. And as I think we've properly deterred our good friend Liu Bei to stay away from us, which is all I can really ask for, is that we keep him well deterred. Okay. Poor Chen Zhao got left all by himself. Just bullcrap. But maybe that's for the best. I can always delegate the province. That's sad because he's upper 70s, not bad. But of course we're going to eventually come to a point where upper 70s isn't going to mean crap anymore. Alright, anyway. Yeah, Liu Bei's never going to take any action, I don't think. He's probably just going to die with what he's got right there. Which is totally wienerly of him. Anyway. All right, so I think that's probably good enough for this part. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.